Hello BBN, will Andrija Jelvik be Pope's wildcard this season? The Croatian has everything it takes to be a standout for the Wildcats. Let's get to the news. Subscribe to the channel first to receive more news from the Wildcats. Andrija arrival at the Kentucky Wildcats can be seen as a turning point for Mark Pope's project at the helm of the team. The coach, who has been striving to shape a competitive roster for the 2025-26 season, seems to have found in Jelvik a key player, capable of elevating the team's level and bringing dynamism both offensively and defensively. With professional experience gained in one of Europe's most respected leagues, the Croatian power forward arrives with the expectation of being the wildcard that BBN has been waiting for. Jelvik's potential is undeniable. His multifaceted profile combines impressive physical abilities with technical refinement, making him a versatile weapon on the court. He not only possesses an intimidating defensive presence, with the ability to alter shots near the rim, but also demonstrates enviable accuracy on the perimeter for a player of his stature. This rare combination allows Jelvik to be a constant threat on offense, whether finishing plays close to the basket or stretching the opposing defense with his mid- and long-range shooting. In an offensive system like Pope's, which values centers, with advanced ball handling and passing skills, Jelvik seems destined to thrive. Furthermore, his international experience brings a maturity that many freshmen simply lack. At 21, he has already faced significant challenges against adult players and high-level competition, which will certainly be a plus in the aggressive SCE, although he is not yet physically present in Lexington. There is growing expectation that, once he steps onto campus, Jelvik will quickly absorb Pope's tactical concepts and begin to contribute decisively. Adjustment, of course, will be a process, but his advanced age for a freshman combined with his professional experience suggests that he will be prepared to face the demands of the college season. One of the most intriguing questions involves the competition for the starting power forward spot. Currently, Mo Diabayet, a transfer from Alabama, appears to be the favorite to take over that position. However, Jelvik should not be underestimated in this battle. His ability to move fluidly with the ball, combined with his ability to make quick decisions in transition, could make him a natural fit for Pope's playing style. If he can overcome Diabayet, Jelvik will not only secure significant minutes, but also establish himself as one of the team's central players. Another fascinating aspect of Jelvik is his college basketball trajectory. As an older freshman, he will have a unique opportunity to develop over the next few years and establish himself as a veteran in the NCAA scene. This is a rare occurrence for international players entering American college basketball, especially since many choose to stay for just one season before declaring for the NBA draft. In Jelvik's case, there's the prospect of him making a lasting impact on the Kentucky program, potentially becoming one of the team's leaders and even a first-round pick in the future. Although he's not yet in the public eye, Jelvik carries the credentials of an underrated player who promises to surprise. Kentucky fans may not be talking much about him right now, perhaps due to his physical absence from campus or the unfamiliarity of his name, but that should change quickly once he begins to showcase his talent in practices and matches. He's the type of player who may go unnoticed initially, but whose impact will be impossible to ignore as the season progresses. The signing of Andrija Jelvik represents more than just a roster addition. It symbolizes Mark Pope's strategic vision to rebuild Kentucky basketball's prestige. By seeking out young global talent with development potential, Pope is betting on a model that combines youth, experience, and versatility, and Pope has done a great job. The announcement by Athletics Director Mitch Barnhart of a $36 million investment to modernize the stadium is more than just a structural upgrade. It's a clear sign that the institution is committed to creating a competitive environment, both on and off the field. The multi-phase project encompasses a series of improvements that, while seemingly cosmetic at first glance, have the potential to profoundly transform how fans interact with the sport. With $15 million earmarked for general renovations, including seating areas, concourses, and amenities, it's clear that management understands that comfort and convenience are essential to attracting and retaining a solid fan base. After all, in an age of instant entertainment and personalized experiences, offering something more than just a good game is crucial to captivating crowds. But the investment goes beyond the basics. The construction of new corner suites and the modernization of elevator access, supported by an additional $13 million, demonstrate a strategic eye for the future. These premium spaces not only attract fans willing to spend more for a unique experience, but also help generate additional revenue that can be reinvested in the sports program. Furthermore, improved accessibility is an inclusive gesture, ensuring that everyone, regardless of their physical limitations, can fully enjoy the magic of American football. Another crucial aspect of this package is the renovation of the club's premium space and the significant improvement in Wi-Fi connectivity, made possible with $8 million. In a world where connectivity is synonymous with engagement, investing in a robust network is more than a luxury, it's a necessity. Fans want to share their game moments on social media, check real-time stats, or even stream portions of the game to friends who couldn't attend. A solid technological infrastructure not only meets these demands, but also amplifies the team's digital presence, creating a deeper connection between the Wildcats and their legions of followers. However, it's impossible to ignore the context in which this investment comes. Since the 2022 season, Kentucky's performance on the field has been uneven, with an 18-20 record raising questions about the financial return on such a gamble. Mark Stoops, the coach who has faced increasing challenges, now finds his job surrounded by renewed expectations. While the money spent on the facilities is an important step, it needs to translate into concrete results on the field. For fans, the dream is to see the on-field product reflect the splendor of the new facility. And herein lies the true triumph of this initiative, the balance between present and future. As the team seeks to find its rhythm again under Stoops' leadership, the improvements to Kroger Field represent a long-term commitment. Modern, well-designed facilities are a magnet for top recruiting talent, especially in a competitive landscape like college football. Elite players want to compete in arenas that reflect the prestige and ambition of their programs. And Kentucky is sending a clear message: we're here to play. By prioritizing fan comfort and experience, Kentucky is recognizing that football is much more than a game. It's a tradition, a collective celebration that unites communities and generations. Improving Kroger Field is a way to honor this heritage while also preparing for the challenges of an uncertain future. While the numbers on the scoreboard still struggle to keep up with the spending, it's undeniable that Kentucky is planting the seeds for a future harvest. The news announced by Mitch Barnhart is a reminder that success in the sport doesn't just happen on the field, but also in the strategic decisions made behind the scenes. It's good to know they're investing heavily in the Wildcats' infrastructure. Speaking of Jamarian Wilcox, the redshirt freshman is becoming a central piece of the Wildcats' offense. With the season approaching, the running back has given the fans plenty to get excited about, and Stoops has made no secret of his enthusiasm for the player's development. Wilcox, who had already shown flashes of talent last season, appears poised for an even greater leap. In 2024, he led the team in rushing yards, with an impressive 590 yards on 92 carries, averaging 6.6 yards per attempt and scoring 2 touchdowns. These numbers alone would be noteworthy for a rookie, but they become even more significant when you consider that he started only 4 of the 12 games he played. His accomplishments culminated in a remarkable run of consecutive 100-yard rushing games against Tennessee and Murray State, a feat not seen in a freshman since the days of Benny Snell Jr. in 2016. A recent legend of the program, but Wilcox's path to this moment was not without its challenges. Last October, Stoops, known for his direct approach, didn't mince words when commenting on the young running back's lack of playing time. In a press conference, the coach even joked, with a demanding tone, about the need for Wilcox to tie his shoes, a metaphor for the importance of better preparation and avoiding basic mistakes that could keep him off the field. The message, though harsh, seems to have resonated deeply. Wilcox not only absorbed the criticism but also transformed it into fuel for his growth. He came back stronger, more focused, and physically more robust, now weighing nearly 200 pounds of pure dynamism. Wilcox's progress is a testament to the environment Stoops has built at Kentucky. Under his leadership, the program has excelled at developing young talent into consistent players ready to compete in the demanding Stoops approach, which combines discipline and patience, has allowed players like Wilcox to flourish in their own time. He just went through the process, the coach said in his most recent press conference, praising the running back's resilience in the face of stiff internal competition and the depth of the roster. For Stoops, Wilcox's ability to remain steadfast and keep working is exactly what one expects from a player with leadership potential. Besides his impact on the field, Wilcox has also demonstrated versatility. His 7 receptions for 24 yards last season may seem modest, but they indicate that he is becoming a more complete player, capable of contributing in multiple facets of the game. This evolution is crucial for a team seeking to balance power and dynamism in its offense. With the 2025 season just around the corner, Wilcox is no longer just a prospect. He's in contention to be the team's starting running back, even on a roster brimming with talented prospects. The optimism surrounding Wilcox reflects the momentum of the program as a whole. Under Stoops, Kentucky has established itself as a respectable force in college football, challenging tough opponents and building an identity marked by grit and continuous development. Leave your comments